Good afternoon, fellers, and welcome to today's Junior Motor episode or whatever. Well, I'm going to do something that I've been doing a lot recently, and that is starting a motor vehicle. The game. Only difference is that this is a 94 Ford instead of a Nova, so that's going to be fun. This is a 1994 Ford F250. It's got the big block 460, fuel injected, direct injection, and it's just had just about everything replaced on it. We got it and it ran great with the factory computer, factory injectors, factory distributor, and we brought it home. 2 weeks later, tried to start it, nothing, not a single thing. It would turn over, but that's all it would do. So, brought it home. Well, really dragged it home. And tried to diagnose the problems, and it was just heck. It was a pain. First, we go to injectors, because the injectors, 4 of them are on, 4 of them are off. So we're like, while you may see a pattern, we were stupid enough to see no pattern. So we replaced all 8 of the injectors, and it really didn't help very much, like at all. So then we looked at the schematic, noticed that apparently, according to the schematic we looked at, the injectors are power controlled, not ground controlled, and it uses the computer to, bleep bloop that. So we're out with the old and with the new computer. That was $200 later. It ran. Not very well, but it did run for a while. We towed it home, or we really dragged it home, because for a while it was sitting next door while we were doing this crap. And so we finally dragged it here, and it was running. It drove kind of, the basic shit. So then when we got it home, it continued running until one day it just was like, it was not having it. It would try and start. It would, it would fire a couple times, but that's about it. It would not start. And so we checked it out. Hall effect sensor. And it makes a little bit of sense. They do go bad. So we decided to just replace the whole distributor, even though we had just spent about like $60 worth of parts to get a new cap and rotor and plastic thing for the old one. So we got a new distributor, because it was cheaper than just getting the sensor and, all that crunk. Plop it in, right? And we did put new spark plugs and wires in here as well. All right. I install it, have it timed to, number 1 top dead center. Could not tell if it was on the compression or the exhaust stroke. And I know I'm rambling here, but stay with me. So, we get the new distributor in, got it all timed, all the spark plug wires are in the wrong order. Yeah, we didn't realize it until it was too late. We tried to start it, and it just ran, it didn't even run, really. It just fired and backfired and did all sorts of crap. We thought we were 180 off, because, you really can't tell. But, so we decided before we do that garbage, we first better, check out and see if our timing, or our firing order, is off. We found out that it was, got it back to where it should be, and boom, right? It's ready. We fire it, and it won't quite start. It's so close. It barely makes it. And so we're confused now. So we decide, let's, I'll turn it over. He opens the hood, and we time it. Move the distributor until it runs, and runs good. We got it to the point where it was running, but it ran like crap. It skipped constantly. It was terrible. And so the next thing we had to do on our agenda was the hoses. Yeah, the air hoses. You know, that deliver air to the throttle body from the airbox. Because all this modern fuel injected crap and you need the, mass airflow sensor and that garbage, we decided that was the best course of action, is putting the hoses on and seeing if that changes anything. We didn't have any clamps, so we had to run down to the hardware store and blah, 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 blah. Either way, we get the clamps. We come home, we put them on, and all of a sudden it runs like awesome. Not like perfect, but pretty doggone good. So I'm like, huzzah, we did it, finally. And that's it. That's literally it. Nothing else happens. It runs now. And now that you're 5 minutes and 47 seconds in, let's finally get to the starting thing. Alright. I will be shocked. That did not go as well as I'd hoped. Third time's the charm, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna pretend like this is helping, leaving the fuel pump on. I'm gonna continue to leave the fuel pump on for a while. You know what? This only has 95,767.1 miles. Now I know. 5, 4. There is smoke coming out from under the hood. You might wonder why I'm not springing into action here, because I'm seeing smoke billowing out the hood. Honestly, it's just because I don't even care at this point. This is being ridiculous. This should have just fired right up. Oh yeah, there's some kind of problem with the fuel delivery system. That's another thing. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Excuse my language, but this is being ridiculous. There. Good gravy. That should not have taken as long as it did. But it is on. I'm excuse me. I mean, listen to it purr. It's very reasonable in terms of noise. You'd think that a 460 with about 1 million exhaust leaks would, sound loud, but nope, not this boy. I'll be dipped. The plow works. Hey, you know what? I just remembered. I gotta check something. Hey, the check engine light's off. ABS light isn't, but at least the check engine light is. I want to see which light turns on the, overhead thing. I'll show you if it does. Alright guys, I can't find out which button turns on the thing, which is a little unfortunate, but I tried. Oh, hey, there's a secret toggle switch under here. Come on, do it, do the thing. Oh, hell yeah, I gotta show you guys this. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's on now, and that's pretty dang cool. So yeah, the, excuse me, this bad boy runs, and it's got the light. I mean, oh yeah, by the way, real quick, both of the power windows work. Headlights seem to work, no guarantees, but they do something at least, I'm sure. I don't want to mess with that switch right now. And unlike some Fords of this era, it does shift gears. I'll just prove it. Power steering might not be as good as it... Yeah, power steering has definitely got a tiny problem. Brakes might also have a problem. Or in a gear. Maybe. Sorry about that. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know if this works. I don't, I'm not going to press on that anymore because that feels squishy. It's supposed to pull straight. Oh, it was already in 4 low. Interesting. Okay, so we got 2. I'm going to assume 4. Ugh. I can't tell which gear I'm in. Well, that's bizarre. It feels like there's 7 gears in there. I want to see if the AC works. We got AC on. I can already see that the blower motor isn't functioning correctly. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's a truck or the fan, but something's rumbling. Where is it coming out if it isn't coming out these vents? Come on. Oh, that's right. The solenoid for the actuator, one of the wires is missing. It didn't get any colder in here, so I assume the AC needs a recharge. Let's see this, though. We don't have any of that fluid coming out, but all right. No fluid coming out, but that's not a biggie. That is steering wheel adjustment thing that works. Look at this, this is kind of funny. The blinker dips the battery. This one does it even more. That is hilarious. And also a really bad thing. Flazzards. Oh boy. That's actually funny. Okay, this has been Ford. Honestly, it's running poorly, and it should not have taken that long to start. Ooh, wait, hold on real quick. Radio. Take 3. Ah, there we go. FM. Let's turn it to seek. Come on, keep seeking when I press seek. Okay, so the controls are kind of fricky, but otherwise than that, it does work. Shut this shit off. Excuse my language again. Hey, let's see if reverse works, by the way, because I noticed it didn't go in before, so. There we go. Got a functional tranny. Don't think it leaks. It doesn't sound like it does, or act like it does, or function like it does. Got our ports and all that crunk. That crunk as well are extremely strange to me. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed on the brakes. Are that thing. So yeah, I call this mission success.